Today we are going to talk about OR. So on your note sheet, you have a box that says OR. In probability, OR means add. So right underneath the word OR, put the word add. The formula for OR. So if we are trying to find the probability of A or B, that becomes the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of both. Or another way to think about this is the overlap. So, for example, and we're going to put this example in your orange box as well, if we were looking for the probability of a king or a spade. If you look at your card chart, there are 4 kings out of 52. So probability of A is 4 out of 52. Plus the probability of a spade. Well, if we look at our card chart, there are 13 out of 52 spades. So the probability of B is 13 out of 52. But we have to subtract something. And we have to subtract the king of spades, because that was counted in our spades, our kings, and that was counted in our spades. So we're going to subtract 1 out of 52 and get 16 out of 52 as our final answer. If you look at your white practice sheet, the first one asks for the probability of a king or a diamond. Again, that is very similar to what we just did. So that becomes the probability of a king plus the probability of a diamond minus the probability of both. Well, looking at our card chart, there are 4 kings out of 52 plus 13 diamonds out of 52 minus the 1 king of diamonds. Which gives us, again, 16 out of 52. If we look at the second question, it says, was the probability of rolling a sum of 7, or a sum of 11? Well, that's the probability of rolling a sum of 7 plus the probability of rolling a sum of 11 minus the probability of both. From our dice chart, we know that there are 6 ways to roll a sum of 7, plus there are 2 ways to roll a sum of 11, minus, well, there's no way you can roll both a sum of 7 and 11 at the same time, so there's nothing to subtract. So we just get 8 out of 36. Take a few moments to do problems 3, 4, and 5. The last thing we need today is the word mutually exclusive. So at the bottom of your orange sheet where there's some space, you're going to write the word mutually exclusive. And what that means, the definition that you're going to put on your sheet of paper, is that there is no overlap or repeats between the groups. So examples of this are juniors and seniors. You're either a junior or a senior, but you can't be both. Another example of this is you are either attending Southwest or Spring Grove, but you can't go to both schools. Or one more example would be that it rains or it doesn't rain. It can't do both. Both things can't happen at the same time. So mutually exclusive means when only one thing can happen and not the other.